Okay, let's dive into this story. Before Vanishing, it starts with this really visceral sound, like a whip crack. But no, it's actually this intense downpour in Lekki, Nigeria.
Yeah, it drops you right in.
Right into the thick of it. And we meet Dayo, just drenched, looking for cover.
And what hits you straight away is he's not just dealing with the rain, is he? There's this internal thing going on.
Totally. This recent encounter, let's say, with someone named Chuka, it's heavy on his mind.
It's that classic human thing, wanting connection but also wanting freedom, that whole push-pull dynamic.
Sets the stage perfectly. He's just left Chuka. That feeling is still fresh. His phone's dead. He's caught in the storm.
Vulnerable.
And then this car appears, a black Camry, headlights off, just slides up silently. Super creepy.
Unsettling.
And even though his gut's screaming no, he gets in. Makes you wonder what's going through his head.
Like, really does that choice. Getting in despite the warning bells.
Yeah.
It suggests maybe a deeper exhaustion or vulnerability.
Could be.
And the details inside the car are so well done. That faint warmth against the storm, the smell, damp leather, vanilla, almost too sweet.
Yeah, it's like this weird mix of comfort and something off.
Exactly. And then click, the doors lock automatically. And suddenly you, the listener, feel trapped right there with him.
Oh, yeah. Instantly raises the stakes. Seeking shelter becomes potentially dangerous. So they're driving, crossing the third mainland bridge in total silence. Just the wiper, swish, swish, kind of hypnotic.
Creates this strange rhythm.
And then it all just stops.
Abruptly.
The rain, the engine noise, the wipers, everything. Complete silence right there on the bridge. It's a massive shift.
Definitely signals we're moving out of the ordinary world now.
Yeah.
That silence isolates him, makes space for something else.
Something else indeed. Because then he sees it, this faint red glow in the rearview mirror.
Your first real clue that things are seriously wrong.
And the reveal of the driver. Wow. It's intense.
It is properly shocking. The description is so vivid.
Half the face just ruined, blistered black. But the other side, smooth, with this one eye like molten ruby.
Chilling.
And the name that pops into Dayo's head, Taupe. It hits hard. And suddenly we get these flashbacks, right?
Yes, quickly filling in the backstory. We understand this isn't random.
It connects to this past relationship he had with Taupe while Chuka was away. Gentle touches, loneliness, closeness.
But also Dayo's fear. His fear of getting too close, which led to him pulling back.
Exactly, his withdrawal.
So the haunting feels earned, in a way, rooted in his past actions, his fear of commitment maybe having caused Taupe real pain.
Which makes the ghost's appearance even more potent. He leans in.
Even with the horrific burns, there's this sadness there.
Yeah, it's a sorrowful smile.
Yeah.
And his breath smells like smoke and longing, and he whispers it. You left me, and I waited.
Oof. Devastating accusation.
You feel Dayo's terror, but maybe a flicker of guilt, too. He tries the door, it's locked, he's trapped, and the car starts moving backward.
Yeah, that backward movement, engine off.
Yeah.
Classic supernatural horror trope. It shows he's lost all control, being pulled back into that path.
Pulled back literally. And he remembers Taupe's touch, the pleas he ignored.
Yeah.
The ghost is using those memories against him.
Highlighting that intimacy, twisting it.
Then boom! Just as suddenly the engine's back, wipers are going, rain's pouring.
And the driver's seat.
Empty.
Wow.
He scrambles out, runs into the night, feels like he's being followed. Pure terror.
Proper psychological horror.
Right.
Leaves him completely frayed.
And just when you think maybe he's safe, his phone buzzes.
Oh, no.
A text. Unknown number. You cannot deny me again? And then, carried on the wind, he hears his name whispered.
Chills. Just absolute chills. What a way to end that sequence. It leaves you hanging, needing to know what happens next.
It really does. And the story doesn't let up. He gets back to his apartment, trying to find some safety, but it's already tainted.
Yeah, those lingering sensory details. The smell of rain mixed with Taupe's cologne still on him, that phantom feeling on his collarbone.
Yeah.
The experience is burrowed under his skin.
It's not just in his head anymore. The physical world is starting to warp. Like the bathroom mirror moment.
Ah, yes, the mirror. That's particularly creepy.
It looks normal, but then his reflection, it shifts. He sees a glimpse of Taupe, and the glass feels warm.
Like it's absorbed something. It's a great visual. The mirror reflecting not just him, but this intrusion, this presence. The heat suggests energy, a connection being forged.
This terrifying connection. Then the whispers start, the icy touch down his spine, and then this solid warmth against his back, a hand on his hip.
A phantom hand. It's intimate, but A total violation.
And Dayo's reaction is so complex. He's terrified, obviously, but there's also this unwanted flicker of desire.
That conflict is central, isn't it? Fear battling longing. It's what makes it so unnerving.
Absolutely. And right then, the lights just explode, plunges him into darkness, chaos.
That darkness feels like another breach, doesn't it? Making the boundary even thinner. When the lights come back on, what does he find?
Two things on the floor. His soaked shirt from earlier and a small vial, dark red liquid inside.
And the label.
For us.
For us. Wow. That implies so much. Shared destiny. A pact, but twisted.
Sinister.
Very sinister. And then the bedroom door creaks open.
Of course it does.
And Taupe is standing there, half in shadow, half visible, but radiating this warmth. Dayo feels this pull.
Despite everything. Drawn back in.
But before anything can happen, slam. The bedroom door shuts violently. The vial he was holding falls, shattered.
In the liquid.
Sprays everywhere, thick red. Smells like copper, like
Yet
blood.
Visceral. That shattering feels symbolic. Maybe breaking something open, releasing all that unresolved stuff.
Maybe. And as the red droplets hang in the air, Taupe vanishes into them, but not before whispering one last thing.
What is it?
This time you will remember me forever.
That's not a plea anymore. It's a statement, a promise. Chilling. Utterly chilling. So then we shift scenes again. Dayo's on his rooftop terrace. The rain's back, like at the start.
Full circle.
He's got the broken vial, phone's dead again, totally isolated. And his head is just full of Taupe, that embrace, desire mixed with absolute dread.
That potent cocktail, as you called it earlier.
And guess who shows up at the edge of the terrace?
It has to be Taupe.
Yep. Lit by the storm, you see both sides, clearly the burned, the unburned, that duality.
Straddling worlds. Neither here nor there, fully.
His hand is trembling, reaching out, and Dayo reaches back.
A moment of acceptance.
Yeah.
Or resignation.
Hard to say. Maybe both. He actually presses the cracked vial, what's left of it, into Taupe's hand.
And Taupe.
He drinks the red liquid. The description is, well, it's intense. Sensual, but horrifying. Like some dark ritual.
A communion, almost.
Yeah.
Sealing something.
Seems like it because Dayo whispers, I'm here, I'm yours. Total surrender.
He gives in. After all the resistance, he gives in. That changes everything.
And what follows is, well, it's brutal. This immediate, urgent embrace. Flesh on flesh, but there's heat, pain. Taupe feels burning hot.
Ghostly heat. The passion is there, but it's warped into something violent. His kisses are described as burning, holding a dark promise.
It escalates fast, becomes almost savage. Taupe tears Dayo's shirt open.
Exposing him completely.
Yeah.
Vulnerable to the storm, vulnerable to Taupe.
Then lightning flashes, and Dayo sees it in Taupe's eyes. This isn't just passion, this is the reckoning.
The final confrontation of their unresolved past. Destructive.
Absolutely. Warm body, cold body merging. Taupe's hunger feels monstrous now. His fingers dig in. Dayo feels pleasure and agony at the same time as Taupe bites him.
That blend of ecstasy and pain. It speaks volumes about their damaged connection. Desire and resentment tangled together. Taupe's taking back what he feels he lost.
Literally consuming his life force. It's terrifyingly intimate.
A complete violation, driven by that warped sense of longing and justice.
Dayo's consciousness is fading. But then for just a second, after the peak of it, there's this stillness.
Stillness.
Yeah. Taupe is just holding him. And there's this strange tenderness, almost relief or sorrow. Their hearts beat together for a moment.
A flicker of the love that was there before it got twisted. A poignant, tragic beat.
Exactly. But it's brief. Then Taupe's body just dissolves. Ash and embers floating away on the wind.
Gone. Consumed by the act, perhaps.
Maybe. Leaving Dayo collapse, bleeding onto the terrace floor, whispering for forgiveness.
Such a bleak outcome. The cost of that reckoning.
But it's not quite over. Another flash of lightning reveals writing on the wall nearby. Dripping red script.
Let me guess.
Forever yours.
Ah, there it is. Inescapable.
The final binding. Dayo realizes it, then this bond isn't broken by death. It's eternal now.
It leaves you thinking, doesn't it? About the promises we make, the connections we form, and whether some ties really can reach beyond the grave. What does forever truly mean when death isn't the end?
A deeply unsettling thought to leave our listeners with.